For the real-time SOAP note number 1, you will have 60 minutes to review the video that will be included with the assignment as many times as you need, but you'll only have 60 minutes to watch the video and write your note. So the reason that we're doing this is to try to get you to where you can write these notes in a time frame that is similar to what is going to be expected of you when you are on fieldwork and when you begin practicing. And the only way to work down to where you can complete the note in an appropriate amount of time is to kind of start where in your goal writing and SOAP note assignment for this course, you could take as long as you needed to. For this particular assignment, you're only going to get 60 minutes. For the next one, you'll have even less time. And you're going to want to work your way down to where you can write a SOAP note in like sometimes 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how long the note is. So this is a really good opportunity for you to kind of start that process of timeliness in writing your SOAP notes. So you're going to view the video, you're going to write a SOAP note. One thing I wanted to point out is to make sure that you identify only one problem statement, and also be sure that the area that you identify is an area of occupation or a performance skill deficit, not a diagnosis or a symptom of the diagnosis. You can mention the diagnosis or the symptom, but it needs to be secondary to identifying the area of occupation or the performance skill deficit in that problem statement. I also want to point out that when you are preparing yourself for the real-time SOAP note number 1 and number 2, that you should review the rubric as well as any feedback that you received on the SOAP note portion of your goal writing and SOAP note assignment, because the rubric for the SOAP note for these two real-time SOAP notes are similar to the one for that assignment. So that will really help to prepare you for these two assignments. So this same video is going to be used for both the real-time SOAP note 1 and 2. The only difference in these two SOAP notes that you will see here is that the real-time SOAP note number 1 is the time limit of 60 minutes. Then if you go to the real-time SOAP note number 2, you'll notice that that one is only a 40-minute time frame. So that's the only difference, and the due dates. So again, make sure that you identify one problem statement, that you're looking for an area of occupation or performance skill deficit, not a diagnosis or a symptom, and that you're utilizing all of the feedback that you've received on your previous SOAP note assignment for these two assignments. If you have any questions as you're working on these, as you're working on preparing for these, please let me know, because once you open the assignment, it kind of works like the quizzes. Although you don't have to use the Respondus Lockdown browser, it does work in that same way where when you start it, you've got to finish it. So just make sure you're prepared once you open it, and then go in, complete it, and submit it. But if you have any questions while you're preparing, please be sure to reach out to your instructor.